Cheers. Goated. Whoa! Bam! Yo, what is going on, guys? It's been a minute, so I figure what better time to pick the camera back up than 8 days out. Tomorrow officially starts peak week. Today is the last day before peak week. It's peak week eve, is what I like to call it. Today is actually going to be our last final lift before peak week when we cut volume. So today is the last full intensity lift. Just sent check-ins over to my coach. I'll throw them up here. We're looking pretty good. I'm happy with the look that we're bringing in. Just ran a couple trials the last couple of days. So more than likely this is going to be close to the look that we're going to be bringing to stage in 8 days. Yeah, just sent those over. Now we're just kind of waiting to hear back from coach to figure out what the game plan is for the day, whether or not I got to go do cardio, whether or not I got to eat, or what and how much I'm eating, just overall what the game plan is, just because we're taking everything day by day. So yeah, just going to take you guys through overall what it looks like, day in the life, 8 days out from a bodybuilding show. There are a lot of small things that I feel like a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to bodybuilding that you'll get to see throughout this video. So bodybuilding, specifically peak week, when you get really close to show, it makes life a lot harder. So you'll see what I mean. Okay, so my coach has got back to me. We've got 20 minutes on the stairs. We also dropped food just a little bit, and he just switched up my meal plan. So let's see what we got for our pre-workout meal, because I'm hungry. Okay, we've got 140 grams of chicken, 200 grams of rice, which we just cooked fresh, and then 5 salt packets. So one of the biggest things in peak week, not necessarily peak week, but the weeks leading up to peak week, is you want to get a good grip on your sodium and your potassium. One of the ways that we track sodium to just make life easier, salt packets. So I literally will just go to OnQ and raid their salt packets. We've got 5 salt packets that go into our pre-workout meal. Each one of these salt packets is 200 mg of sodium. So it makes it easy to track. Now the only problem is there is, for the most part, in pre-workout, pre-workout drinks, there's gonna be sodium in there. So that's something that you need to factor in. So instead of 5 salt packets, I'm gonna be having 4 salt packets and pre-workout, because my pre-workout is 200 mg of sodium. So it'll kind of cancel itself out. Also, if I wanna use any sauces or anything like that, any sauces that have fats or carbs, off the table. You also need to take into account how much sodium is in a sauce, right? So I think I'm gonna throw some Frank's Red Hot on my chicken and rice. And in 1 serving of Frank's Red Hot, there is 190 mg of sodium. So I'm gonna give myself 2 servings, which is gonna be 10 mg of Frank's, and that's gonna be equivalent to about 2 salt packets. Yeah, just small things like that kind of add up. A lot of people don't think about how nitty and gritty you really need to get when you get to this level of competitive, or when you're competing at this level. You need to manage everything down to your potassium, your salt, your water. My water intake is specifically designed around all of my meals. I have to hit 6 liters. So in the morning, when I first wake up, I have half a liter. Then I have 1 liter with each meal, and then before bed I have another half liter. You just have to be so freaking meticulous and so dialed. You can be a little bit looser when you're 12 weeks out, 8 weeks out, but the closer you get, the more dialed you need to be. So cheers. Peak week should not taste that good. You ever just not have something for a really long time and then try it again for the first time and you're like, why did I stop eating this? That's me right now. Okay, we're going on an adventure to find crushed ice for my pre-workout. Okay, this is where the good is. Because I don't have a crushed ice machine in my apartment, but the apartment lounge does. So what we do. Plus extra steps. Also, another thing, I track all of my water by liter water bottles. Like I said earlier, I have to hit 6 of these a day. So when I make my pre-workout, I'm pulling from the current water bottle that I'm using, and that factors into the 6 liters. I'm not adding this on top of that. Yeah. The more you know. Let's go mash some back.
goated, free, and especially their pump. Define, hey, code Nick. Save you 20%, I think. Use it, supports me and local Oklahoma supplement brand. They make fire products. Cheers. I love me some Go Tasting pre-workout, especially with the crunchy ice. It really is so yummy. Whoa! Bam! Now we just got accessories.
There it is. I don't know how much fat we could possibly have left to take off.
Good, dry you out now. Fill you up and dry you out.
The work is done, bro. I think this is probably the best package we could possibly bring. There's a wrap on the last workout. Last workout of prep. Full workout. It felt good. We gave it everything. I got a nice, gnarly pump. All the hard work is done now. So next week, we just get to dry up, fill out, eat some food, and just let the magic happen. That's really it. I think people think that peak week is like this big, giant deal. But in reality, I feel like peak week is like the slowest part of prep. All throughout prep, it's go, 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 go. And peak week is the one time where it like finally starts to slow down. Like you think that right before the show, you have like all these things that you really need to do. But like the day before the show, really the only thing you have to worry about is just like kicking back, relaxing, and like getting your tan. That's pretty much like the only box you really got to check the day before the show. It's just getting a tan. So I'm looking forward to being tan. Yeah, overall, super great workout. I'd probably give that like an 8 out of 10. Energy definitely started dragging towards the end of it just because carbs were cut today. But now I've got 30 minutes before I need to be eating my next meal, and I've got 20 minutes on the stairs. So I'm about to go crank that out. And yeah, I'm excited to show you guys what my post-workout meal is. It's my favorite meal of the day.
Oh my goodness. This is my favorite meal. I also put these rice cakes in the toaster. I know that's very psychopath of me, but I just wanted them like nice and warm and toasty. Oh my, do you see this? Look at that. So this is just a scoop of protein powder, 24 grams of almond butter mixed together. It literally looks like brownie batter. Now, let me put you on a secret sauce. Flavor God, buttery cinnamon roll. I don't know if Code Nick is still a thing, but try it. 0 sodium. It's pretty much just like a better tasting cinnamon. Such a cheat code for prep. Boom. It's my version of crumble cookie. Cheers. Yes. Oh, I've also got 110 grams of pineapple, but that's not as pretty as this. Okay, we are on to, technically this is meal 1. So we've had our pre-workout, our post-workout meal. This is the first meal after pre and post. I'm making a bit of a concoction here. So I've got 240 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 150 grams of rice, and 120 grams of banana, then 2 salt packets. So basically what I'm doing here is I have made a cinnamon and apple pie spice whipped egg white concoction. I'm frying rice. I'm about to throw these 2 eggs into the fried rice to make fried rice. And then I'm gonna saute some bananas into the mixture here. And it's just gonna be like, cinnamon, apple, banana, fried rice, essentially, is the game plan. And then I might throw some sriracha on top of it for the sodium. I think that's prep, is just mixing a bunch of shit together. And evidently, at the end of the day, it's food, and it's gonna taste great.